What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing out there? Aquariums by M&G. Just wanted to do a little informative video on for a little change up, trying to show you guys something. Uh, what I've learned about BBA, or blackbeard algae, black brush algae in an aquarium, and how to deal with it in some circumstances, the quick way. I'm lucky enough, well, if you look at, if you look at it one way, I'm lucky enough that I am flipping this 75 to a 90 over here. I am going to transfer these guys, and I have some blackbeard algae that I've been itching to deal with, and I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity to get rid of this stuff. Look at this. I know it, from if you look back, it's kind of hard to see, but it drives me crazy. I hate it. Just it was, I just set this system up, so it was transferred from a 55 gallon. So when I did the transfer, algae being in the system and my, in the filter and just around it, it's opportunistic, because there's nutrients, there's light in the water, so it jumps on it. This stuff, I have seen it literally destroy tanks. Like, it is bad. And now if you look, you can see some here too on the Java moss. That's why my Java moss isn't bright green, because it's on the top of it, soaking the nutrients up. And it's actually choking that Java moss out. See, I can show you other Java moss that's more healthy, This doesn't look like that. So downstairs, key example, if you watch my channel, I have, other pieces of driftwood that have booming bright green Java moss. But that's what BBA does. It strangles plants. And it's got a hold in here of my carpet. Now, I just messed with this right here in this area recently, and that's, again, why. So, this being the way it is, I'm faced with, I either leave it and trim it and let these guys here do their job, or I, well, I have a few options, actually. I could spot dose with Excel in a syringe, and it'll turn red after a few days, a few times of doing it. I think it's 1.5 milliliters per 5. Then there's something called Metricide you can use, and there's all kinds of different do-it-yourself options people do. Peroxide dosing is a big one with a spray bottle. You just take, I do it myself. When I do water changes, I spray, like as the water comes down, I'll use a spray bottle on mist, and I'll spray what plants I can. So if I have BBA like growing where there's a high light situation, I'll spray it. And if you see here, you can kind of see where it is on the top there, and it is reddish because that was killed. And fish will come, mollies, flagfish, Siamese algae eaters, whatever you have in your tank that you might use as a cleanup crew will come by and take care of that. But the only fish that I know of besides the mono shrimp that will really tear this stuff up is Siamese algae eaters, mollies will get up in there. I don't like live bears in my tank upstairs, so I'm kind of gonna go with the chemical treatment. So everybody probably, is, you get all kinds of responses when you start talking about bleach dips, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to do a bleach dip to get rid of BBA. Once you do it, you can have a couple of results. I would say if there's a more sensitive plants, i.e. this kind of stuff, or that kind of stuff, so, or if you don't know, just put a message in the box. But I wouldn't go dipping, fragile stem plants in. But if you have something like this is micro sword, by the way, if anybody's wondering. I think it's called pygmy chain sword sometimes. Micro sword, micro Amazon sword. If you guys, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the bleach route. It's a 21-to-1 solution. I'm gonna pool all this up, and then I'm gonna get back with you guys as soon as it's pooled up and in its own container, and we can go downstairs and I'll show you how to do the bleach dip. Boom. There we go, y'all. So, as you see, the micro sword. Oh, look, I got a little bit left there. Look at that. There is the problem. Anyways, I got a little theory that good part of it was because, alright, now before my tank, like I said, anybody that watches my channel knows my tank is leaking. That's why we're going over to this 90. I think that a lot of it comes from my frog bit I got, which is a floating plant here. I like it because it gives, you know, shelter, shade. You know, it's cool looking. But anyways, I think it was blocking a lot of the light to the front of the tank because my spray bar pushes when my tank's at full level. My spray bar pushes my frog bit to the front, mixed with me dumping nutrients in. And it, you know, when I shake my dry ferts and I mix them with water and I pour them in, a lot of them tend to shoot down here. So I think that's a big reason why this specific area was affected. So I will be moving this frog bit to other tanks downstairs and getting rid of it because I don't think it has a place right now. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and, like I said, I ripped all this junk up. I think that's about it. There we go. This grows in runners, so it's tough sometimes to get it all. Anyways, I think I got it all now. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and scoop all this stuff up. And then we are going to pick out the Amazon sword that I had in there. This was a runner of another Amazon sword. It's coming along okay. But I have found when you have even BBA and something like that, you see that? Because it's a new young plant. I just clipped it from its runner. There's the runner coming from the mother plant. So like I said, transition's hard on plants. Anyways, that's going back. Any more's coming with me. Any more? There we go. Alright. Anyways, we put it into this container here, and then I'm going to see you guys downstairs in a second. What's going on YouTube? Alright, made it downstairs. Wanted to show everybody the actual way and the method to do it. So we in the lab right now. I'm gonna go ahead and this is straight up tap water in here. And here's the peroxide method. If you guys opt to do this, you know, you can actually just stick the whole bottle in the tank, and you know, and literally you just spray the plant down, you know, and in the tank it'll mist and it'll spray just like this, but at a shorter distance. So hold it close, mist them. The ratios you can find online to see what's safe. I can attest if you're keeping the average planted tank specimens like angels and rams and you know, live bearers and stuff like that, they get, you know, I've never had it kill any fish or anything like that. So straight up peroxide in a bottle. Don't go crazy. Look at the recommended doses. Measure out what you're squirting. Know what you're doing. You know. So anyways, this is the bleach dip method. So I got about, you know, I got a container with, you know, filled up to here with tap, and it's 1 to 20 is the ratio. So we're just going to go ahead and eyeball it. And go ahead and say that's about 1 to 20. Okay, a little stir. If you got tough hands, stir it up or something. If you don't, and we just go ahead and we dip. I can actually hear it fizzling and sizzling, and that is the black-bearded algae getting attacked by the bleach. And you stay about 30 seconds. You go ahead and leave it in there for, I make sure that all parts get soaked. I got to get rid of this. Alright guys, I'm going to try to do this the best that I can. So if I mess this camera up, I'm sorry. But I get it into some straight up tap. And I do a good rinse. Okay. Boom. Boom. We want to make sure we're getting all that off the roots. Is key. Because this will do some damage. Now remember what I'm doing this with. This is micro sword, so for this video's purpose, all I'm going to attest to is micro sword. And if you want to try this with your stuff, go ahead and kill your shit. Don't blame me. But anyways, guys, this is the last rinse. Head over here. Remember we were having that conversation about Java Mall's healthy? There's some healthy Java Mall. Anyways, I hit it with the dechlorinator. Straight up cap full. One-handed, you guys like the skills. And we let that dechlorinator do its thing. Boom, that's that. Now, I let that sit just like that overnight. And I will pick this video up tomorrow-ish. Let you guys know what's going on. Show you guys the status of this stuff. I'm going to dump it out into a tank. And we will look at the progress and see where the BBA is. You saw the before and you will see the after this. What's going on YouTube? Alright, well, that was overnight. It might have been a second for you guys, but overnight here. And if you look, I just wanted to show you before I go and replant this stuff. BBA gone. I mean gone. Like it literally like dissolves it. You can hear it when when you add the bleach. You can hear it eating away at the bleach. So anyways, just to show you guys, that is the results. Now I'm gonna go ahead and replant this stuff. As you see, it's good and healthy. And just had to shed that BBA. Gone. Here's some then. Here's some other, just to give you a reference of some other stuff that I already have grown. That's just healthy. Anyways, guys, so I might go ahead and show you guys this planted when it's done as a little cap off for the video, and that's about it. But that's the bleach dip method. I hope somebody got something out of this. As I said, I only really can stand by this for this for micro sword, but I've used it on other things, Java Fern, Crips. I've used it on all kinds of things. I'm just a little bit, I water down the bleach a little bit more for my Crips and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Show a Small Fish channel some love. Deuces.